Boom. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to share with you guys a few of my favorite technical patterns / chart setups to swing trade. Now, the reason I say these are my favorite is because they are predictable. They have proven themselves historically to work out in my favor. And whenever you know the odds are in your favor when you're taking on a trade, that greatens the chances of success, which you obviously want. All right, so as you can see in front of us, I dug back into a few of my charts over the past few months and found some of my favorite setups that I want to share with you guys. So we'll go over each of these one by one, and I'll let you guys know why I like them and why I found them predictable and succeeded in the trade. Okay, so excited to get into this. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, so I'm stoked to share this with you guys. Before we dive in though, I will ask you guys to please give the video a like if you do go on to gain value from it today, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I appreciate it. So let's kick it off with arguably our favorite pattern on this channel over the past few months, and that is the good old bull flag, the Bula flag. So we're gonna minimize each of these. We'll go over each of them one by one, but I want to expand each of them as we go over them. Okay, so kicking it off with the good old bull flag. This is from Novavax back in May when we went absolutely parabolic. So a bull flag, obviously based on the name of it, I'm sure you could assume it is a bullish pattern. What a bull flag is a sharp move up. So we saw this crazy parabolic rally in Novavax. Once again, you guys, please let me know down below if you guys remember any of these patterns, because this was, I remember playing this. This was like the epitome of a solid guaranteed trade in my eyes, and it definitely worked out in our favor. We definitely made some money on this one. So you can see a parabolic movement right here, right? Two huge gaps up. Novavax went from about $15 to about $55. That is a crazy price increase in the span of about a week, which is insane. And that creates the flag pull. That is then followed by a descending triangle. So you can see here lower highs, but a base at the bottom for support. So again, a parabolic move up, creating the flagpole, and then the flag is that descending triangle. And then this perfectly broke out. A lot of times with bull flags, you see them break out around this area, right? Because a lot of traders are going to be looking at it. They know what to look for. They know it's going to break out, and they're expecting it to break out, and then everyone kind of wills it into existence around this area back here. So a lot of times bull flags do break out prior to the tip. But this one, this Novavax bull flag, played out exactly as expected, and we saw it break out exactly at the tip of this flag, which is very nice. Again, you guys, bull flags like this have over the past few months been like a huge money maker for me personally. Again, shout out to you guys. Let me know if you guys have been playing bull flags over the course of this market rally, because this is one of my favorite patterns and one of the patterns I've seen so often. And it's like it's a sure thing. Not a sure thing. You guys keep in mind, this is not direct financial advice. This isn't going to work out every time. But again, whenever you know the odds are in your favor, that gives you the edge. And in trading, you want even the slightest edge you can get. Okay, so that is one. That's the bull flag. Let us move on to where's the ascending channel? It's this one right here. So wait, sorry, let me minimize these two. We'll get to those. Those are a little more abstract, okay? But I want to talk to you guys about why I think those are super cool patterns. So moving on to this one, this is the ascending channel. Very textbook ascending channel here. Many of you guys probably remember this. This is a fairly recent one. This is Chainlink. Okay, so Chainlink is obviously a cryptocurrency, really took its claim to fame over the course of this year, going from like $1 to $20, absolute crazy movement. But this was an ascending channel going from early October into December, where we're still at right now. Okay, so this is, again, you guys, I've said this before about this. If you like Google ascending channel, if you want to make a textbook pattern for the ascending channel, this is pretty much it right here. What an ascending channel is obviously a channel that is ascending and going and just sticking to two ascending lines of resistance and support. So this top line is obviously the line of resistance on the ascending channel. This bottom line is the line of support on this ascending channel. And on the way up, although it's very volatile up, it's going V, it's like pretty much a complete V pattern the whole way. This is very easy to trade, especially if you want to swing trade it. So with an ascending channel, like right here, you're not going to know that it's an ascending channel yet, right? But once you get this second, you get this first point of contact, on the top on resistance, boom, second contact on the line of support, second contact on the line of resistance. Now you can set up this ascending channel. Now you know that this is an ascending channel, which is great. And from here on, you can make the trades. This one, again, a lot of people knew an ascending channel was coming. It bounced back up, came here. Once it got to this point, it was very likely that it was going to come down, and it did ultimately come down perfectly to test the line of support right here. Obviously dipped a little below it, freaked people out, but it was kind of, that was a bear trap. Immediately reclaimed it, and at this point right here is where I would love this trade. Okay, so this trade right here, Chainlink, you're looking at like $10 on this line of support to a high of almost $14. So that's like a 40% increase right there, and that's a very predictable move, right? Okay, and just rinse and repeat until obviously it broke out. This was a bull trap right here because it immediately came down, but again, right here is a great time to pick up because you can see it immediately bounced off this line of support on the ascending channel and went on to continue that rally. And now it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Like, as at the time of recording this, will we see it come down and test the support, or we see it ultimately come back up to test this top line of resistance on the ascending channel? Another great thing about ascending channels, which I always say this, shout out to the newsletter group, with the longer an ascending channel goes on, and this is a very long lasting ascending channel, the longer an ascending channel lasts, the more likely it is to break out to the upside, because it's ascending, it's showing signs of strength, it's not selling below this line of support, so the support is very strong, and it makes it more likely from a psychological perspective, which a lot of trading is, to break out to the upside. So it will be interesting to see how this plays out. The beautiful thing is you guys can hold me to this. We will see what happens here with Chainlink. Moving on to Riot. So this is a very interesting pattern, you guys, right here. So let's blow this up a little bit once again, and this one's a little more abstract, and I want to talk to you guys about this one. Many of you guys followed the Riot journey with me, so you may remember this, but this is tracing Riot back all the way to May when we first started talking about some of these parabolic rallies that we saw in Riot. So Riot here, you can see this is what I'll call the two-wave setup right here, and I've said that many times. It matches perfectly the waves, the waves theme we got going on the channel, the waves fam, right? So the two-wave setup. You see this first wave, you see this great rally right here. Riot goes from $1 to a high of almost $3, almost a 3x at the end of this short-term rally. So that rally lasted about a month and a half right there, okay? So that's great. Boom, bubble pops. We see some capitulation and a descending triangle. This could almost be considered a bull flag. It's a very sloppy bull flag at that, but it did play out. It showed signs of strength again. These lower highs, but this very stable base does show strength. Okay, and this did play out as a bull flag because once we got to the end of this, we resolved it with a huge breakout. And then this breakout came to test the top side of this line of resistance on this longer term uptrend. So you can see 1 point of contact, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, very strong long-term line of resistance on the overall uptrend, which is very great. It came up to perfectly test this line at about 450, and that's when the second bubble popped. We then followed the exact same pattern down. This is like history repeating itself, not repeating itself, but history definitely rhyming. And we saw it come down here. I was so confident that it was going to break out, and many of you guys remember this journey with me. This is one of probably our most significant plays over the course of the past year, I would say. Came down here, thought this was going to resolve in a breakout, which it did, and now Riot is currently sitting at around $11 at the time of recording. Okay, so you guys, it's getting a little dark here. Let's do. It's rare that I record videos this late, but this is for you guys. Got the phone light shining on me, so hopefully you guys appreciate this. Not the ascending channel. Let's go to the last one I want to talk to you guys about. And again, these aren't necessarily technical patterns. The bull flag and the ascending channel are my two favorite technical patterns, but this one right here is more abstract, like I said, and this one's still playing out, which makes it fun. You guys can kind of hold me to how this plays out, and I'll be interested to see how it does play out. So what we can see here is Chronos. This is a cannabis play, and this is still playing out. This is an ascending channel. So you can see here another ascending channel right here for Chronos, beginning back in mid-March, continuing to August where it broke down. And once it broke down, that's when a lot of hope was lost for Chronos. Spent a lot of time below here, came up, tested this line that was once support on the ascending channel as a new line of resistance. That's technical analysis 101 right there. What was previously support becomes new resistance. Use that, bounced off that, corrected, and is now testing that once again. And the cool thing here, let me expand this a little more to get a little closer. Cool thing about this is we're seeing an ascending wedge right here, an ascending triangle. And a lot of time that plays out in the favor of the bulls. And I think it's very likely here that we also reclaim this ascending channel, this long-term ascending channel with this short-term ascending wedge right here. So you can see once we get to this area where it's very likely we'll reconcile this short-term ascending triangle, I think we're going to hop back into this channel. And then once we're back in the channel, once we've reclaimed that channel, I think it's very likely we test the top side. So again, you guys, it is very, none of these things are set in stone, you guys. That's something very important to understand. But I want to close this out by just reminding you guys that the game of trading, swing trading especially, is just making sure the odds are in your favor. And that's where technicals really come into play. You guys know I praise fundamentals. I base everything in fundamentals. That's how I find the sectors I want to trade. But once I'm fundamentally convicted around the sector I want to trade, it's all reliant upon the technicals, okay? And when the technicals are looking good, when you know the odds are in your favor, that's when I like to take trades, because that makes trading less gambling and more of a sport. Okay, so I hope you guys appreciated this. Again, I'm sorry it's dark, really going, the sun just set, the sun was setting as I recorded this video. But again, you guys, I am releasing this as I am up in Cali. I just wanted to give you guys some content just to keep you posted. Please let me know what you thought about this. Let me know if you gain any value from it. Let me know what your favorite technical patterns are as well, because there's a lot out there and there's a lot of very reliable ones. These are just my personal favorites. So hope you guys like this. Drop a comment down below if you did. Let me know whatever you're thinking, what your favorite patterns are. Once again, always love talking shop with you guys. Always love learning from you guys. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.